Good night, everyone. For the past 16 years, my team and I have diffused tension and outbreaks in their infancy, specifically between at-risk youth and police officers, by taking a grassroots approach at our annual Liberty and Justice Unity basketball event in partnership with the Hamilton Police Services. Liberty represents at-risk youth of diverse culture and ethnicity, some who were previously involved in gangs, guns, or drug-related charges. Justice, represented by the Hamilton Police Services. And mutually, we've had vital successes. The murder of George Floyd is disheartening, unacceptable, and particularly frightening for an African Canadian like myself. As a mentor to hundreds of youth, sadly, I see the confusion on the faces of the next generation, simply because I see adults over and over again harming individuals because of the color of their skin. Tonight I present to you one of many forms of a solution at how we in Hamilton at Liberty Field build bridges between at-risk youth and police officers. In recognition of the pain of the effects of racism that the world is feeling, Sergeant Jon Curtis and myself would like to have a moment of silence in recognition of George Floyd and others like him.
For the past 16 years, Hamilton Police have taken part in the Liberty and Justice Unity basketball event. This year, COVID-19 is keeping us apart, but that doesn't mean we still can't be together virtually. Our long-standing partnership with Liberty for Youth is important, and we're proud to support the organization in their work to provide a place where youth feel empowered and accepted. We'd like to thank Frederick for his friendship, his leadership within the community. We look forward to continuing this partnership and seeing you on the court next year.
Good evening, friends, families, and newcomers to our annual Liberty and Justice Unity basketball event, which has been so proudly put together by Liberty for Youth. I'm your host for the evening. My name is Clint O'Neill, or if you prefer, Bubba. Folks, if this was a normal year, we'd be all together at Brebeuf Secondary, but with the current COVID crisis, the show still goes on with a virtual presentation. So, what are we all here for? Well, some time ago, a man that you will meet in moments from now came up with a game-changing plan to team up youth in our community that might have made some wrong decisions with members of our fine police department and unite those same kids with their arresting officers through the sport of basketball. So with that in mind, tonight we have an outstanding program planned where some of the top ballers in the province will be facing the police in a friendly game. Plus, there will be a skills and dunk contest. In addition, you will hear from some of our community partners, plus you will be amazed by a number of powerful stories from our youth. But first, we must show our appreciation for our event sponsors. Old Republic Insurance, the CHML 900 Children's Fund, Hamilton Community Foundation, Effort Trust, and the Charity of Hope. Bravo to all of you and for all of you watching online. Now, like any sports event, let's begin with our national anthem that will be performed by Prodigal Sonz player Trevon.
What's up, guys? It's Trevon from the Prodigal Sonz basketball team, and today I'm going to be singing "Oh Canada" for you guys. Oh Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north, strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our lands glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. So that's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. And remember, we're all in this together.
Well done, Trevon. Now, with an opening prayer, may I introduce an educator from London, Ontario, who also doubles as the Prodigal Son's team chaplain, Mr. Maurice Brown.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Liberty and Justice Unity Basketball Event 2020. Thank you guys for tuning in. I know how you're viewing it and how you're watching it has changed, but I'm telling you the talent has remained the same. I really enjoyed this event. I actually started going to this event as a kid, watching it. I enjoyed the dunks. I enjoyed the three-point shooting. I enjoyed watching the Cops versus the Prodigal Sons. There's been some epic battles, and I know this has really changed, but I promise that this is going to be a great event. I was actually lucky enough and blessed enough to be a part of this organization for a little bit as a player, as a mentor, and as a coach, and it's some of the best years. And really just pouring into these guys was one of the big accomplishments of my life. If you guys can support Liberty for Youth in any way, whether it's money-wise, whether it's giving your time, whether it's just encouraging youth or just someone in the program, that would just be big, and I know Liberty for Youth would appreciate that. But without further ado, I'd just like to pray over the event and pray for you guys. All right, so let's pray. Thank you, Heavenly Father, just for this day. We thank you for the opportunity just to watch the talent that you've gifted these athletes with, that you've gifted these people with the technicians, with all the people that are working behind the scenes. And we just thank you for that. We thank you that we're able to have this event virtually, and we just pray over the success of this event. We thank you for everyone that's a part of this organization. We pray that you continue to bless them. We pray that you continue to provide for them, that you continue to find creative ways just to support this organization, the youth that are in it, and the families that are a part of it. We thank you, and we pray over the families that are watching right now through the computer, whether it's through the TV, through their cell phones. I just pray that you bless that family, that you keep them and watch over them. In your name, Jesus, amen.
Thank you, Maurice. Our next speaker is someone very special. Now, could you imagine running a 3-week marathon from Ottawa to Hamilton and within those 700 kilometers make 72 speaking engagements along the way to spread the good word for youth at risk? He is the brainchild behind Liberty for Youth, this event, plus the author of a book entitled Running for Their Lives. He is Frederick Dryden.
Welcome to Liberty for Youth virtual basketball event. To the youth that we have not seen in a long time, I just want to say my team and I, we miss you, but I ask you, please continue to follow the social distancing guidelines. And when we see you again, we'll be able to do a lot of fun things. We have an amazing night ahead of us, but before we get into the amazing dunks and skill contests, I just want to share a brief encouragement with the youth. During the pandemic, I just want to remind you that you have the power and the liberty to choose. No, we're still running programs 7 days a week, but what we realize is that young people are faced with a tough decision. How do I respond in this pandemic? Do I choose crisis or do I choose creativity? For example, one young man that's been in our program, he knew he wanted to be an entrepreneur, but for the past couple of years, he didn't know how to go about it or what to do. And then all of a sudden, over the past 3 months during this pandemic, he went into isolation like most of us and was able to shut every negative one out, every voice out. And Cliff and I received this awesome text. He's like, hey guys at Liberty for Youth, during this pandemic, I figure out what I want to do. I know the type of business that I want to start. Can Liberty for Youth give me a bursary to start that business? Cliff and I said, absolutely, that's what we do. And then he said, can you give me some mentors to help me work on my business plan? We were so excited. And I want to say, in a time where many businesses are closing or sadly they have to shut their doors, here's a young man during the pandemic who chose creativity, and now we'll be taking him to register his business. Choose creativity. By choosing creativity, it fosters the steps for opportunity. There's a young lady in our Bright Choice program, and she lives with 4 children. She has 4 brothers with lots of hair, and since February, they have not been able to go to the barber. And she told me she was bored, so I said, hey, why don't you talk to your brothers and say, can I cut your hair? And she said, that's a good idea. And I said to her, if you do this and you feel like you enjoy that experience, Liberty for Youth will give you a scholarship so you can go to school and study to open up a salon or be a hairdresser. Again, another young lady that chose creativity over crisis. And, another young man that we've been working with, it's funny. I was talking to him and he said, hey, Frederick, the crisis is driving me crazy. The pandemic is driving me crazy. And I'm up late at night. I'm just drinking again. And I'm snacking. I'm eating late at night. And I'm just in this crisis mode. While talking to him, I got a text from a youth in the program that said, hey, Frederick, you know what? This pandemic is awesome. Guess what? Because I have time now. Actually, my mom and dad is teaching me how to cook. I've lost 10 pounds. I can't wait to get back to Prodigal Son so I can do those suicides. So again, here's one person who gained 10 pounds by choosing crisis. Here's another person that texted me at the same time, said, by choosing creativity, they've lost 10 pounds. Also, what this young man did, he actually developed his cooking habits. And then what he did was that Mother's Day, he got up 3 hours early and made an organic breakfast for his mom. So delicious and so amazing. I want to say to you that, you know what? In this pandemic, how are you going to be remembered? Is your resume going to show that you're MIA because you chose crisis? Or is your resume is going to say, post-pandemic, you know what? I went online. I learned tutoring. I went online. I got my babysitting course. I also got my smart server course. I got my food handler license. I updated all my credits. I went to summer school. I want to say, listen, in conclusion, choose creativity. In choosing creativity, it will foster the steps for opportunity. So post-pandemic, when you're doing that interview, your boss is going to realize that you have the skills and capabilities to weather any storm. In closing, I want to say myself, I faced that tension as well. 41% of our funds from Liberty for Youth come through fundraising events. But with COVID-19, obviously we can't do any public events. So we've lost 41% of our income. So we've had to renovate our youth center. And now we've leased and rent out the second floor so we can get some income to deal with the loss of the massive revenue. Just like the youth, they've taught me I'm choosing creativity. It's time to sign out. Check out my dunk.
Great stuff, and thank you, Frederick. Now, the prime directive for the Liberty for Youth program is reconciliation and respect. And to be honest, what's going on, folks, in the United States right now, what a wonderful concept they've come up with. Now, to nurture a relationship between officers of the law and youth in our neighborhood requires patience and honesty. One individual who has become a true mentor, it's Constable Oliver McMayoni, who is the winner of this year's Steel City Cop Award.
Hey everybody, Special Constable McMayoni from the Hamilton Police Service. Hope everyone's having a fabulous morning and most importantly, keeping safe during this very difficult time. I'd like to give a very, very warm thank you and show my gratitude to Frederick Dryden and Liberty for Youth. I want to thank them for acknowledging me as a recipient for the 2020 Steel City Cop Award. Being a recipient of this award means the world to me. And giving back to a world-class organization like Liberty for Youth has been an honor the past 3 years. From facilitating basketball workouts on Mondays and Fridays, to going to the Earl Youth Detention Center to not only talk to the kids but understand their perspective on life and the things they go through, has been an amazing experience. Again, I'm very grateful for this award, and I'm glad to give back to my community and help them any way I can.
Job well done, Oliver. Folks, we have prizes. Now, the first person to correctly answer this trivia question will win 2 passes along with a cart for 18 holes at the unbelievable Southbrook Golf and Country Club out in beautiful Bimbrook. The question, how many hours of mentorship are provided by Liberty for Youth daily? 8, 10, or 14? First person to correctly answer is going golfing. Next up, how about a shout out from the team that will make up the Prodigal Son squad?
My name is Iker Flores. I play for Prodigal Sonz, number 30. And I found out about this program by going to the YMCA almost every day. And I saw Frederick there a couple of times. He asked me if I played on a basketball team. I said no because I got called from my rep team because I was too small and because it was too expensive. So I couldn't do it. At my school, I got suspended, so I couldn't try for the team. This has improved my game by passing and stamina. I think those are two things that have improved my game a lot. And right now in this quarantine, it's helped a lot. Those are things that I've been building up on more. On Christmas, I got a gift card. And with my mom having 4 kids, and my dad, obviously, it's very hard for them to pay for that stuff. So with that gift card, I got basketball shoes, and I got to play basketball, and yeah, thank you.
What's up, everybody? My name is Sebastian. I play for the Prodigal Sonz basketball team, and I'm going to be answering a couple questions. First off, what was it like participating on the team? It's been a fun year. We lost games, we had our ups and downs, but at the end of the day, we make each other feel like family, and we have each other's backs. Next question is, did it help with my game? It actually helped with my game better as a person and as a player. I didn't make my high school team, I couldn't try out, but it's nice playing a sport that I like to play with such great people. Final question is, what do I want to be when I grow up? I want to be an actor, a producer, or a journalist. So once again, Sebastian, Prodigal Sonz, thank you.
Thank you, fellas. Now the right-hand man alongside Frederick to create tonight's basketball event that has been played for the past 15 years is Sergeant Barry Munger. Without his assistance, this program would not have been able to provide 35 post-secondary scholarships to youth in our community. Amazing. Folks, we're closing in on tip-off time for some of our basketball, but there are 3 special men to meet. Representing the Hamilton Police Department is Sergeant Jon Curtis, Prodigal Sonz team captain Simon, and the Grand Master of basketball officials in this country, Mr. Ron Foxcroft.
Hey guys, Ron Foxcroft here, ready to referee the big match. This is the whistle I used in my last game, the Sweet 16 game. Same shirt. I've been watching the warm-ups, and boy, oh boy, does Simon have some moves. And you know, Sergeant Jon, nice follow-through on the shots. But listen, guys, I'll be calling those foot fouls, travel on the layups, travel on the trick shots. So be ready, because I'm ready. Guys, I got Sergeant Jon that first layup, the left-handed, awful close to a travel, Sergeant. You got to be real careful. Good move, though. Good move on the next 2. Now, Simon, beautiful. Man, you got some moves. You look like a junior Michael Jordan. How about that spin move on the layup? You know something, Simon? Nobody in the NBA can guard you on that spin move with the layups. But we got a tie score. First quarter.
Ronnie Foxcroft, solid as always. Now, as the host of a basketball program, there is always a play-by-play announcer, so let's send the action down to our Liberty for Youth announcer, Foster Brown, who will set up the skills competition with the winner of the junior and senior competition to be revealed later in the program.
All right, thank you, Bubba, for the quick intro. Yeah, my name is Foster Brown. I'm here with Liberty for Youth doing an internship, accompanied by my brother here and former teammate Maurice Brown. He's checking in for the skills competition. So we're just going to get right into it. So right away, Mo, we're going to get to the junior skills competition. After that, we're going to watch the seniors competition, and later we're going to announce the winner for both competitions, all right?
All right, man, let's do this. I'm excited.
So first up, we got Justice Dryden showing us some little driveway skills here.
Okay. Okay. Oh, okay, behind the back. All right.
A high glass.
Dang, okay. Looking at it too. That looked like the first take.
Yes, sir. That was the first take. Of course, they're all first takes.
Oh my goodness. All right, let's do this.
He's got the fan typed on his side.
Yeah. Oh, what? He didn't know where it was, though.
You gotta run that one back.
All right, let's do this.
My man, in between the legs behind. I don't even. You gotta play that one more time. You gotta hit that one more time.
Oh my goodness.
Jeez. Okay. Okay.
Justice. All right, next up we have Jasper Julian checking in with a nice little mix of some personal skills and then some in-game clips.
All right. It's Rucker Park. He's just out here.
Got the nice instrument on the background too.
Yeah. Okay, pull up. All right.
A little step back.
I called switch.
ISO. Jasper's in the game.
Hey, get out the way, bro. It's like a 2K. Get out the way.
Hey.
Far angle. Yikes.
You thought you was driving to get the wide range for that one.
Okay. Oh, he wants to show us game film too. Oh,
Yeah,
gee.
come on. Oh.
Nah.
And with it's not all video. He's got the in-game too. So I'm saying he's got it in the bag.
What's he gonna do? Oh no, this guy's already trebling. Nah, don't do it, bro.
He had to pass it off. He had to pass out. He said, "Hey."
That first dude just needed to switch. He wasn't even trying to fight through those screens.
Jasper, that was great. All right, and last up. Called Bang. I heard Bang.
All right, Paul Pierce.
All first takes. First takes. Don't forget it.
Okay.
Yeah, he's smiling at the camera. He said, "Hey."
All right. You can smile if you make that.
Oh.
Everyone does that, man. Everyone.
Get permission from the neighbors to hop on the lawn because he said, "Hey, my range is deep."
Oh yeah. Look. Okay, that was like a movie dropped in. The roll around the rim 3 times. And
that was a little Kawhi drop in. Hold on, run that.
Yeah, that was a Kawhi. 100%. You know,
no, come on.
But you know those corny basketball movies where it's the last shot and it rolls around the rim 3 times?
He had to do it. And then he finishes right there with the long distance from the neighbor's yard, getting excited.
You see that fist pump?
Yeah.
Jeez. Okay.
All right, so now we're just gonna move into the senior skills competition. So for this, they submitted a minute long clip, and some of them submitted more. So we're just gonna watch a minute of their film. Again, we're just gonna discuss after and pick a winner, which we'll announce later on in the video. But yeah, right now we're just gonna get into it with Ben Toffel.
Okay.
Currently in the transferring process.
Oh, that dude that was guarded was in the transferring process. My gosh. Where was he going?
We got a little bit of we got a little bit of everything here. We got the offense and the defense. Is that Kyle Lowry? That's Lowry.
Okay. Oh geez. I never see charges in a highlight tape, but he's making it look good.
That's what I like to see. A little Danny Green action right here.
Well, he's hitting buzzer beaters too? Oh, he played that dude like Michael Scott from The Office. He just shouldn't be outside playing.
Michael Scott from The Office. Come on.
My God. Ooh. That other dude thought he was getting pump fake too. Oh, hold that. This dude's nice.
Few shining stars in the skills comp too. He said, "Hold on, let me do this real quick."
He had that Disney ending too. Okay, Ben, I see you.
Disney ending.
That's a good start.
That's a great start. Next up, we got Daniel Graham, rookie. He's in the rookie all-star team. Rookie out of Hamilton, Ontario, playing for Mohawk College, as you can see.
Hey, shout out Mohawk Mountaineers.
That guy didn't want. He didn't want no parts of that.
He just passing everybody. Okay.
I'm on the ground there. You don't even gotta watch that.
He's passing. Oh man, you put a Redeemer highlight tape on there? Come on, man.
Oh, who's that?
Oh, jeez.
Been in there.
Jeez. Nice closeout, though.
Oh man, this bad dude. Oh.
Don't recover. He's just trying to recover. Yo, this guy. This guy's rolling more than tumbleweed.
His teammates did him wrong. He said, "I got help." Oh no, never mind.
Oh, tumbleweed. Doom. Oh. I've seen Mr. Potato Head have graceful falls. Better graceful falls than that, man. This is crazy. Okay.
Speed on this guy. The speed on this guy is endless.
Bro, this guy is passing everybody. Jeez, this guy loves Redeemer. Oh man.
I know this guy's like a full mixtape. I should have told him to check those clips.
Okay. Find his teammates. He's passing. Oh, look how many people he passes.
Hold on, a 1v3? Yeah, why not? He's got the green light. That's the green light right there.
He's just passing everybody. Wow.
Final shot. Number 3.
Oh, he hit the buzzer?
There's a buzzer.
Oh! Okay. From every angle. From every angle.
Daniel Grant. And that's it. I remember watching that game on the bus ride back from our game, all right? That game winner, a rookie, man.
That's serious. He's got a future, man. That's nice. He's just passing everyone.
Big time.
Look like they're in slow-mo.
Here we go. We got Elijah Lescano out of Redeemer University.
Okay. I know Eli's saucy with it, man. I know he's saucy with it. Let's see. Ooh.
Hey.
Ooh.
We got a little up and under.
Ooh. Okay. Okay. That bounce pass is elite, though. That was between two people. Hit that splash.
That's money. That's money. We know that's money. They know that's money. They got the scout.
Oh, hold that ISO.
Got a little heat check for everyone.
Oh, okay, behind the three. That's okay, Dave. Okay. Oh, this man just hits threes.
Man, he's a shooter.
He's just hitting threes.
A little coast to coast though.
Okay. Hit him with a little Daniel Graham action, just pass everyone. Okay.
Okay, he's using the screen.
Yeah, I see the screen. I saw it. A little bit of shoulder though. There's some extra shoulder there.
Close out. No worries. We got a dribble pull up for that.
That's some elite stuff right there. Oh.
A little give and go. Yep.
Even in slow mo, you know he's about to hit it. Oh my gosh. Man in the face too. Oh.
Split the defense up top, get in the lane.
Man. He loves that corner though, eh? What? Oh, he finds teammates too. Oh.
This guy's a crowd favorite everywhere he goes. Redeemer to London. Come on.
He's doing it all. He's
got a second fly bounce here. Yes, sir.
Pull-ups on lock.
Elijah Lestraco, straight out of Oakville.
Okay.
Next up, we got Marcus Jones.
All right, Marcus.
Former OUA player.
What team he play for?
Waterloo.
Waterloo, okay.
Repping for Waterloo. Out of Kitchener. Yo.
Oh,
and
with the contact and one.
Can't do that. Hold on.
Oh yeah, all these guys got some serious step backs, man. Look at these.
Man, all of these guys got game. I played with and against these guys. It's not just a highlight tape, man. These guys do this on the daily. That's what I'm saying. We didn't call up anyone for this.
All these guys, like, one thing in common with all these guys got speed, man, and they know what to do with speed. Like, that's just crazy.
They've been watching D Rose. They've been watching a whole lot of throwback D Rose tapes here.
Oh yeah, so D Rose, a little bit of old school Dwayne Wade when he was just reckless. Oh,
Control chaos. There it is.
Oh, he had the left hand too. Can we appreciate the left hand scoop?
Yes, sir.
Left.
Last but not least, we got Shaquille.
It was too easy with the right. I had to go with the left. What?
Yes, sir. Here we go, Shaquille, playing out of Constable College.
Okay.
Nope. No, you can't.
Oh, the man has the stats up there. Okay. So
letting it be known that he really does this.
Yeah. Not only do I get buckets, it's on the regular. Ooh.
You push me up. Hey, this muscle. Oh, no, another one. Oh, man.
Oh, another. Ooh.
That was another one.
Ooh. Man, another quarter three. Jeez. Oh,
come on.
Oh, that's it.
Like that?
Yo, these guys make me want to go in the driveway and just start pulling up jumpers. It doesn't even have to be a basketball net. I just want to pull up. I'm gonna hit a tree. I don't even care.
Flat. Pull up. Confidence. Outside.
Gosh, man.
And that concludes the skills portion. So as I said, we're gonna announce the winner for both the junior and the senior skills competition later on. I don't know about you, Mo, but man, those are some good skills from the junior to the senior, and there's a lot more that were submitted. But and we'll also show those clips later at the end in a little montage. So I just want to say thank you to all the participants and enjoy the rest of the show.
We have more trivia. The winner will receive a priceless signed Raptors jersey that was donated on behalf of the defending NBA champions who have asked me to remind you. During this pandemic, stay at home and we will get through this together. #WeTheNorth. The question, what percentage of youth have gained employment after being involved in the Liberty for Youth program? 25%, 43%, or 52%? First correct answer on YouTube gets that sweet Raps jersey. So let's go back down for more action.
Second quarter, Sergeant Jon, beautiful follow through on the free shots, free throws. Nice bending of the knees. 3 for 3. Pretty good, Sergeant. You're hanging in there. You're a real strong competitor. Very nice form on the follow through.
Welcome back, and for our first halftime presentation, let's bring in Prodigal Sonz captain Simon, who has a must-see and hear testimony.
Hi, my name is Simon. I'm 19 years old, and today I'd like to share my testimony with you. After having a rough sophomore and senior year, I joined the Prodigal Sonz program. My life did in fact take a turn for the worse in grade 7. Around the morning of October 22nd, 2014, as my family and I were starting our morning, my father had passed away. The weight of what happened didn't impact me right away though, as I went on to graduate from elementary school with very little issues. It wasn't until I had begun high school that my problems stemming from his passing had started to take its toll. Not having both parents with me while I'm going through one of, if not the most developmental periods of my life, really affected my work ethic. I started out not doing my work and gradually began skipping classes to the point where the school determined that I wasn't interested in finishing my secondary education and I was removed. Even though I was going through a terrible situation, my biggest mistake was not getting the adults in my life involved, especially my mom, seeing as this affected her just as much as it affected me. Even if I brought the issues to her, she could have been able to help me sort things out or even get me the help I needed. Mid to late January 2019 was when I was signed up for Liberty for Youth. Although I didn't really want to be there regularly, as the months went on, I began to receive what I had issues getting, which was friends. Ever since my family and I moved up here from Kingston, Jamaica, I found it difficult to make friends as I was, one, in a new country, and two, whenever I did end up making friends, we moved. But Liberty for Youth and the Prodigal Sonz program allowed me to meet guys, although most of them were younger than me, who had similar interests as me, which was they loved to play basketball. It also gave me that father figure that I had lost 5 to 6 years prior. As I continue to lean on the Prodigal Sonz and Liberty for Youth for help, they will allow me to finish my secondary education, move on to university, where I will hopefully get the opportunity to venture on and try to get a career in professional sports. And I would like to thank Frederick and especially my mom, because if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be here where I am right now. Thank you.
Amazing stuff, Simon. Friends, earlier you heard me talk about the importance of one Barry Munger. The Sarge led the Hamilton Police basketball team for a dozen years before he retired. Tonight we present an award in his honor to an up-and-coming youngster who has overcome tremendous obstacles in life and is now giving back to the community. Over to you, Brother Frederick.
I just want to say, it was a privilege the day when you and I went out and I got to connect with you, and I've got to hear all the things you've gone through and the many challenges that you've overcome. And it was one of the first time we went up to Subway, one of the first time I felt that you really opened up and to me, and I take that as a privilege, right? And doing your work in school, leading the team, becoming the team captain, and also to being a team captain on the basketball court and off the basketball court. So today I just want to say, all of us from Liberty for Youth, we just want to bless you and let you know that this year, 2020, Sergeant Barry Munger bursary is going to go to you. So because of Corona, we had to do it differently. So I had to go stop by your mom's workplace, and I think your mom have something that dropped off for her.
Is that true?
What was that?
Is that true? You have a gift for me?
I don't know.
You have a gift for me?
I don't know. I got something for her.
Yeah. And
have a gift for me.
You feel like I could know, don't it? Yes? On behalf of the Liberty for Youth team, right?
Yes.
Under the tutelage of Frederick, I would like to present you with this token of their love and appreciation for you, Simon. You did it.
Yeah.
This is all
you did.
You own it. You worked through it. You took everything that you had and you made the best of it. And it is testament to what's in you. And don't for a moment think that it stops with basketball. It's in your DNA. It's everything you put your mind to. Once you perceive it, it becomes a reality. You perceived those wins and you won. And you take that aptitude and attitude in everything in life and you will get it. I love you and I know the team loves you. And Frederick, thank you. I appreciate the team so much for being that support for him. Even when he thought he didn't need it, you gave it and he appreciates it. Do I get to kiss him on camera?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I'm going to pucker up, Simon. Come on.
Oh, that's awesome. Thanks so much, Nina. And Simon, when you open that, there's an envelope there.
Huh?
Well, can you open that? There's an envelope in that right there.
Okay.
Now open up and see what's in there. Now this is called a Sergeant Barry Munger bursary. He was the police officer that helped me start this Liberty and Justice Unity basketball event. So he did it for 12 years, and when he was retired, we wanted to honor him, and he really loves youth, and he wanted us to have a bursary in his name to give youth and young people like yourself. So Sergeant Barry Munger is a great guy.
Thanks. Thank you.
Do you see what's in there?
Yes.
What is it? And how much?
$250.
How much?
$250.
All right. You're great. That's all yours. You earned it, And again, Sergeant Barry Munger wanted to give this bursary for youth who have overcome many obstacles and that are given back. One of the reasons why we gave this to you, because all the challenges you've gone through, you've turned around, volunteer, give back, and honestly, that is huge. So the bursary is from Sergeant Barry Munger, and that journal there's a gift from me. So I want you to write your story, man, because hey, I'm looking for that book or that movie or all right, so I'm gonna say thank you. Peace out, man. Love you, and I look forward to you after this post-COVID for you to continue to be our team captain and start off those practice with those 5 suicides, right?
Okay, time to hit the hardwood for quarter number 3, but just a short reminder, all submitted videos of you hooping it up will be played at the end of the show. Now, it's time to see who can dial it up from distance in tonight's 3-point shootout.
Alright, I gotta stop in, okay? Stop.
Third quarter, game is tied. We got Sargent taking that first 3-point shot, beautiful form, a Kawaii 4-bouncer, and the second one, I'm real sorry, Sargent. Foot foul, no good. Third one, you got a teammate taking the shot for you, but I guess we gotta count it. You're 1 down into the third quarter, Sergeant. You gotta watch those foot fouls.
Time for the highlight of the night, the slam dunk contest. Now, for all the rules and introductions of our prestigious judges, I'll send it right back to you, Foster.
So hello and welcome. My name is Foster Brown. I'm doing an internship with Liberty for Youth, and I'm grateful for the opportunity to do this year's very first virtual basketball event. In the past, we've always done a live event with a basketball game as well as a dunk competition and skills competition. But as you know, we've had to make that event virtual. So I'm super grateful for you guys taking your time out of your day to join us and judge the junior dunk competition as well as the senior dunk competition. And Sophie, Jamie, and Glenn, if you would just like to introduce yourselves a little bit more, just so the viewers know who's judging the events.
So my name's Sophie Wolcott. I coached the junior boys team at Quinney Christian this past year. I have 3 kids. Everyone plays sports. My 2 oldest are boys, and then we have a girl. The boys are 16 and 15, so I watch a lot of basketball with them, among other things, and they show me tons of videos, so this actually would be kind of fun to do it from the other end. Yeah.
Awesome.
Hi, my name is Jamie Drillemetto. I am the head coach of the Redeemer Royals University basketball team. I've been involved in the game of basketball since I was a young kid. Started playing 6, 7 years old, played through high school, university, and now I've been coaching for over 20 years. This is a great organization that Frederick runs with Liberty for Youth, and it's a great event. I've been involved in the past, and there's a lot of talented participants again this year, and looking forward to this.
Oh, hi, my name's Glenn Grunwald, and I'm now the president and CEO of Canada Basketball, so really happy to be here and excited to see some talented dunkers and looking to be not only entertained, but thoroughly excited about finding the next Vince Carter. Let's go.
Yeah, there we go. All right. So we're just going to hop right into it and start with the junior dunk competition. We got Alex doing a little driveway dunk here, getting the ball out. Someone wasn't the best shooter, got it stuck, but don't worry, we got Alex. Next up, we got Avon Brown. Some trampoline dunks. A little double between the legs. We'll see that one more time.
Double between the legs, yes.
We got his brother, Carter. 360 between the legs. All right. They have a competition between themselves. Next up, we have Gabe. He's doing a little property damage, but it's okay. The mom okayed it this time. There it is.
Beauty.
Good job. Next up, we have Joshua Morgan. A little front flip dunk. We got a couple from him. And last up, Justice Dryden. Around the world 360, a little two-hand. Sophie, we're gonna start with you. Who do you think the winners of the junior dunk competition?
Oh, that's tough. They're different and hard to compare, I think, in some ways, but I'd have to go with, I think it's Joshua, who was on the trampoline and did the series of a bunch of different.
Yes, Joshua Morgan.
Yeah, that was pretty interesting. Seeing the trampoline in there obviously brought a different element. And it's something different, and it caught my eye. So I'm actually going to agree with Sophie, and I've got Josh Morgan as a winner.
Well, I got to agree with these guys. Joshua, certainly his body of work, the variety and different dunks that he showed us was very exciting. But I'm going to go old school because, the tramp, I don't know. It certainly can add to the excitement and the display. But I'm going to go with, the ones that left Mother Earth.
Okay. So we have some.
And so we got Alex, Gabe, and Justice there as the three that did not use the tramp.
Thank you, all the participants. Joshua, congratulations on winning. We'll get that prize to you. Have fun, and thank you for everyone that submitted. 10s for everyone. Yeah, definitely 10s for everyone. So thank you. So now we're gonna move into the senior dunk competition. How it's gonna work is there's 5 participants in each round. You will give a score from 1 to 10 for each of the dunkers, and then from there we will see who is eliminated from round 1, 2, and then finally there will be 2 left in round 3, and then we'll announce the winner. First up, we have Sean Carey out of Guelph, Ontario. So judges, what are we giving round 1, Sean Carey? We got an 8 from Sophie, 9 from Jamie, and an 8 from Glenn. Okay, those are some strong scores. All right, next we got Rob Anderson III from the Bronx. All right, judges, what are you having? We got a 10 from Jamie, a 9 from Sophie, and a 9 from Glenn. Those are some big numbers. Good job, Rob. All right, Rikki Morrison out of Hamilton, Ontario.
I think it's good. He showed great athleticism. He's pretty high there.
He is pretty high. We got Jamie 8, Glenn 8, Sophie with the 7. Mo Bean, also from Hamilton, Ontario, also at Mohawk College.
I like the live action.
I love the live action.
Dunking in traffic. That's nice.
There we go. We got an 8 from Sophie, a 9 from Jamie, and an 8 from Glenn. All right, last for round 1, we have Jonas. That's a 10 from Jamie, a 10 from Glenn.
Sorry, I was still looking at the screen.
Don't worry about it. I'm watching the screen too, and a 9. All right. Jonas getting the highest score there in round 1. All right, so we have a tie between Sean and Mo Bean, with Rob in second and Jonas in first. So what we're going to do is advance them because this is round 1. We're going to advance both Sean and Mo Bean into the second round. And Jonas obviously is in first, Rob in second. Here we go, round 2, kicking it up a notch. First up, we got Sean Carey. All right, we got a 9 from Sophie, an 8 from Glenn. Jamie's still pondering here. We can throw it up one more.
I get the creativity awards.
Yeah. Next up, we have Rob with dunk number 2. We got an 8 from Jamie, a 9 from Sophie, and a 9 from Glenn. There we go.
Sorry.
No worries, no worries. All right, next up we have Rikki Morrison. We have an 8 from Glenn, an 8 from Sophie, and a 9 from Jamie. Man, these scores are tight. Scores are tight here.
I don't know.
That's Mo Bean. That's Mo Bean's second dunk right there.
I want to give it a 10.
We got a 9, a 10, and a 10. Those are some strong numbers across the board. Okay.
I'm saving a 10 for a really good dunk in game.
Well, I hope this will do it right here. We got Jonas, last of the second round. Jumping over a full-size man.
I know.
All right, hold on. Let me find mine.
She's pulling out the 10. 10, 10, 10. Man.
Sophie's right, though. You got to leave some room for that kind of stuff. That was really good.
She's right.
Looked like he jumped over a ladder. That guy was.
Yeah, I know. He was still going up. All right. So in the final round, we have Jonas with a perfect 30 and Mo Bean with a 29. Here we go. We're gonna go with Mo Bean's dunk. Final dunk.
Yo, you got dunked on!
Was that some fan coming out of the stands to try and block the dunk?
Yeah. He's trying to work on his dunking through traffic.
Oh wow, that was good. All right.
We have an 8 from Jamie, a 9 from Glenn, and an 8 from Sophie. Okay, still some strong numbers. All right, last but not least, Jonas with the last and final dunk of the dunk competition.
Whoa.
Yeah, we got a full screen that one.
Yeah.
Let's see that again. All right.
There we go.
This guy can fly.
This man can fly. You wanted the Vince Carter, here he is right here. Air Canada himself, Jonas. So that concludes the senior dunk portion and the dunk competition. I just want to thank you guys so much for joining, for judging, and just being a part of this obviously unique and original event. It just means a lot for you guys taking your time out of your day and just watching some of these great dunking and great athletes across Ontario.
It was fun. Thank you, Foster. And hopefully we'll be back out there live and in person in the not too distant future.
How amazing were those kids? But folks, we have more skills to show off. It's the fourth and final quarter right now.
Okay, Frederick, I want a DNA test on that kid. There's no way he's human. Listen, you guys got this year. Congratulations. We'll get you back next year. Everybody be safe. Take care.
After those trick shots, spin moves, between the legs, left-handed, I have to declare Simon the winner.
First of all, thank you so very much to all the participants that hit the floor and gave it all they had for this wonderful event. We do have some winners to declare, and yes, the Prodigal Sons did slip by the Hamilton Police basketball team. Now, the winner of the Junior Skills Competition, who now has 4 platinum tickets to a Tiger Cats game, Jasper Julian. Taking home a $250 gift card as the winner in the Senior Skills Competition is Daniel Graham. Now, the winner of the Junior Slam Dunk Showdown and the owner of 2 platinum Raptor tickets is Joshua Morgan. And the Senior Slam Dunk winner who's taken home a cool $250 is Jonas Tanazi. Cheers to you, Frederick, and your hard-working staff, including Melanie, who set the stage for tonight. Also, the athletes in the Hamilton Police who hit the hardwood in a fun and very competitive environment, including, how about all of the partners who lend their support, because without their generosity, this opportunity just does not happen. I'm Bubba O'Neill. What a pleasure this has been for me. To the viewers, one final thanks and a montage that you've all been waiting for. This is a moment of unity.